Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Elizabeth Doroba. A man from Wilkes-Barre is facing aggravated assault charges following an altercation regarding a $5 marijuana debt. According to police, the incident began around 10:30 a.m. on Saturday when a man allegedly began breaking the windows on Isaac Blyther's car with a baseball bat. Officials say the man was damaging the car over a $5 marijuana debt owed to the man's girlfriend. When Blyther saw the damage being done, police say he went back into the residence and returned with a knife and a gun. Investigators say camera footage shows Blyther approaching the man, who raises the bat. Police say what they believe to be a gunshot is then heard. According to the affidavit, Blyther also slashed the hand of the man's girlfriend with a knife during the incident. The two victims then drove themselves to a nearby hospital. Blyther has been charged with aggravated assault, among other charges in connection with the case. The Wilkes-Barre Area School District was closed today due to a reported threat. In a Facebook post, school officials say the threat is actively being investigated by law enforcement and that the closure was issued out of an abundance of caution. While the school buildings were closed, students and teachers participated in a virtual learning day. Officials say the threat was received overnight and was ultimately found to not be credible. Additional details regarding the investigation have not yet been released. A bill sponsored by PA State Representative Dane Watrow to increase pension payments for disabled veterans has been approved by the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. Under House Bill 1144, the pension amount for blind, amputee, and paralyzed veterans would increase from $150 per month to $200 per month. In a press release, Watrow said the increase would be the first adjustment to the pension payments in 26 years. The payments are offered through the Pennsylvania Department of Military and Veterans Affairs. The bill was unanimously approved in the House and will now be considered by the Pennsylvania Senate. The Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce will be celebrating its 133rd anniversary on Thursday during their annual Executive Business Exposition. This year, the event is being held at Capriati's, located at 1 Banks Avenue in McAdoo. Chamber members can take part in the event by attending with a reservation, participating in the expo, or by sponsoring the event. A short program will kick off the event, recognizing the outgoing Chamber Board members and honoring the 2025 recipient of the Athena Businesswoman of the Year award. Participants will then have the opportunity to enjoy hors d'oeuvres, a 5-station meal, and a cash bar while networking and exploring the goods and services offered by local businesses. To reserve a booth or make a reservation to attend the event, you can visit the Chamber's website at hazletonchamber.org. Coming up on WYLN News, Bishop Bambera will be hosting a Thanksgiving Mass for Pope Leo XIV on Wednesday. Plus, Senator Dave Argel announces an upcoming scam seminar in Lehighton. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
Brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network and Jefferson Health. Investing in your well-being and building healthier communities because more expertise and convenient care mean better outcomes and a healthier you. Learn more at lvhn.org/Jefferson.
My name is Adam. Tomorrow's gonna be stormy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts, just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today. WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Attention, WYLN viewers, WYLN TV can now be seen on the Hazelton Service Electric Cablevision HD tier, channel 507, and over the air at 35.1. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome back to WYLN News. The Most Reverend Joseph C. Bambera, the Bishop of Scranton, has announced an upcoming Mass of Thanksgiving for Pope Leo XIV. The Mass will be held on Wednesday, May 14th at the Cathedral of St. Peter in Scranton. During the Mass, participants will have the opportunity to pray for the new Pope. In a press release, officials say several hundred Catholic school students from across the Diocese of Scranton will be in attendance. The Mass is scheduled to begin at 12:10 p.m. The City of Wilkes-Barre has announced an upcoming traffic pattern change to accommodate the 2025 Fine Arts Festival. According to officials, the change will begin on the morning of Wednesday, May 14th at 9 o'clock a.m. and will remain in effect until the morning of Monday, May 19th. During the festival, traffic will follow the diagram shown on screen. West Market Street will be closed off as South Franklin Street. Public Square will be closed to traffic between West Market Street and South Main Street. Traffic on Public Square from South Main Street will exit from the square onto either East Market Street or North Main Street. From East Market Street, traffic on Public Square will exit from the square onto North Main Street. From North Main Street, there will be no access to the Public Square. Instead, traffic will be directed across Butler Lane to South Washington Street. For additional information regarding the traffic pattern, you can contact the Office of Special Events at 570-208-4149. Representative Doyle Heffley and Senator Dave Argall will be hosting a scam seminar in Lehighton on Thursday, May 15th. The seminar will take place at the Trinity Evangelical Lutheran Church located at 175 South 3rd Street in Lehighton. During the free event, Residents will have the opportunity to learn about current scams and how to avoid becoming a victim of fraud. The seminar will begin at 5:30 p.m. All are welcome to attend, but registration is required. To register, you can contact Heffley's office at 610-377-6363. WYLN is giving away free tickets to the NASCAR Cup at Pocono Raceway on Sunday, June 22nd. To enter, just like and comment on the ticket giveaway post on the WYLN News Facebook page. 2 winners will be randomly selected on Monday, May 26th, and will receive 4 tickets each. Coming up on Whitehaven's News Choice, we learn about criminal background checks on this week's segment of Trooper Talk. Plus, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with Pittston Part 2. And stay right here on WYLN. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Are you sitting at home living in pain? Maybe it's in your hands, maybe your back or your hips. The good news is you don't need to live in pain. Why? Because there is Omega XL, a one-of-a-kind, natural, powerful joint relief supplement created from the green lip mussels of New Zealand. Drug-free, non-habit forming. It's small, easy to swallow, and it's backed by more than 40 years of clinical research. As I was getting older, my joints started to feel that wear and tear. But then I tried Omega XL and it changed my life. If you're experiencing daily aches and pains due to aging and overuse, try Omega XL and see the difference it can make in your life.
Buy 1, get 2 free. 2 bottles of Omega XL plus Vitamin XL D3, a value of more than $85. Call today and you pay only $39.95. Plus, you have nothing to lose because it's backed by our 60-day money-back guarantee. Call now.
Something is out there. What it is, no one knows. However, since its first sighting, there have been numerous reports of strange lights in the night sky. Some say they are extraterrestrials, flying saucers. But to all of those seemingly unrelated uncertainties, there is one common thread.
Watch Solo Spaceman on WYLN Thursdays at 1:30, Saturdays at 7, and Sundays at 4:30.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
This week's show, Let's Talk Chiropractic, is exciting. Anna overcame the language barrier. She learned how to speak English. She had a car accident. She came for a chiropractor, and through proper communication, I'm gentle, and she got great results. So check in on the show.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another segment of Trooper Talk Tuesday. I'm Trooper Anthony Petrosky, Trooper and Public Information Officer. Today I'm here to talk to you about criminal background checks. We've all heard this before. Many of us have had background checks done on ourselves, on other people for an employer. It's important to talk about. So, if you are applying for a job and the employer says, I want to do a background investigation on you, there's a reason for that. Number one, unfortunately people do lie. When asked the question, have you ever been arrested before, a lot of people lie. So a lot of times employers, colleges, they may want to look into it further to make sure that, number one, you're telling the truth, and number two, you're not a convicted felon that they may be hiring to represent their business or company. So what they do is they submit their name and date of birth on the Pennsylvania State Police website, and our records then reply back with the background investigation. That will show any arrest that has ever been on your record unless it has been expunged. This will show anything you've been arrested for, whether it be a summary arrest, something very simple, all the way up to a felony arrest. This will show that. It's important that colleges and employers know what kind of candidate they're getting. So that's why background investigations are done. It's very simple. It's through our website, and they come back relatively soon. It does not take a long time. Some employers actually have to pay for this service through the Pennsylvania State Police. If you're a volunteer, volunteering for some sort of maybe youth sports or to volunteer at a local school, things like that, you'd be required to get one done as a volunteer, which is free of cost. There's no charge on that. Again, it's on the Pennsylvania State Police website, which is www.psp.pa.gov. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me here at PSP Hazleton. Other than that, I'll catch you next time here on Trooper Talk Tuesday.
Lehigh Valley Health Network is now proudly part of Jefferson Health. And when two healthcare leaders come together for the community, you can expect more. More locations, more clinical trials, more breakthrough treatments. Jefferson Health and Lehigh Valley Health Network. Together for the future of care.
Hey, did you know Wyln posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. Wyln, the local leader on social media. We're your local network.
WYLN TV 35 is expanding and is on the hunt for a dynamic salesperson to join our vibrant team. If you've got the passion and the drive, we want to hear from you. Send your resume to the email displayed on your screen. Don't miss this great opportunity.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicap accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Hello, I'm Wyln historian Chris Fulmer. Pennsylvania's communities are filled with interesting history. Come with me as we discover the people, events, industries, and other historic facets of local towns.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
My name is Zyla and tomorrow's gonna be stormy.
A Path Through History is sponsored by the Old Jail Museum, 128 West Broad Street in Jim Thorpe. Call 570-325-5259 or visit them online at theoldjailmuseum.com.
A landmark pet centenary business began operation in 1890 when Joseph Hitchner opened the Eagle Steam Bakery in the city. Cookies and crackers were his treats of choice, and he would create two very popular brands, Lorna Doone Cookies and Tippet's Cheese Crackers. The by then renamed Hitchner Baking Company's wares would prove popular enough that the company would be purchased by the National Biscuit Company, today's Nabisco, in 1898, although it pulled out after a fire broke out at the factory in 1898. Nonplussed, the Hitchner factory built a new factory at 500 Exeter Avenue in West Pittston, which opened for operations in 1910. During its peak, the Hitchner Baking Company employed close to 300 workers in West Pittston, making close to 300 varieties of cookies, and had 23 satellite factories across the country, with distribution in 43 states. In addition to Lorna Doone and Tidbit, Hitchner also makes such snack brands as Cresco biscuits, vanilla creams, and Zehu bars. During World War II, the bakery pledged half its production to wartime service, and thus was able to get access to all the sugar it needed for its products. Rising production costs forced the closure of the Hitchner Baking Company in 1951. An apartment complex now stands on the factory's former site. As the 19th century progressed, coal mining in the Pittston area remained a major business. It was nonetheless a dangerous business for those employed in it. On June 28, 1896, this proved especially true inside the red ash vein of the Newton Coal Company's Twin Shaft mine. 90 men, primarily Irish and Lithuanian immigrants, were working underground at 3 in the morning when the mine's roof caved in with such force that it rattled the foundation of every building in Pittston. A pair of rescue tunnels were dug to try and reach the miners, but ultimately failed to do so. 58 men were killed in what became known as the Twin Shaft disaster, making it one of the worst mine catastrophes in Pennsylvania history. An investigation was ordered by Governor Daniel Hastings, which found that the pillars had been heard starting to give way 2 weeks before the accident, which had prompted many concerned miners to quit rather than endanger themselves. While the mine superintendent had ordered extra supports put up in response to this, he had not put them up properly, and thus when one wall gave way, the others had quickly followed. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the investigating committee recommended that pillars of coal be left standing in the mines for safety, and that mine inspectors be given complete maps of the mine works. The Twin Shaft disaster would prove a major catalyst for increased coal mine unionization in the years that followed. Coal mining was also dangerous work for children, who too often had to work in the breakers and mines to support their families. This attracted the attention of the National Child Labor Committee, which formed in New York City in 1904 to press for reforms to child labor across the nation. In 1908, the organization hired photographer Lewis Hine to take photos of children at work throughout the country to give voice to its cause. Between 1908 and 1912, Hine snapped numerous photographs of children at work around Pittston's mines, bringing the terrible conditions too many of them had to work in to light. It was through these and other photographs Hine took across America that support steadily grew for better child labor laws, which would be enacted over the coming decades. As with many coal towns, railroads grew in Pittston alongside the mines. The Lehigh Valley Railroad was a major line through town, bringing coal from the anthracite region to the East Coast. Its train station in Pittston, built in 1896, was state-of-the-art for the time and was visited by Theodore Roosevelt in August 1905 after a speech in Wilkes-Barre. It was torn down in 1964. Another notable system was the interurban streetcar Lackawanna and Wyoming Valley Railroad, popularly known as the Laurel Line, which was founded in 1903 and ran between Scranton and Wilkes-Barre. It was just south of Pittston, at the line's Inkerman station, that the trolley line opened a 40-acre picnic ground in 1904, known at first as Clipper Park and then Inkerman Park, but eventually more lastingly as Valley View Park. It originally featured picnic tables, a dance hall, and a baseball diamond among its amenities. It was also strictly alcohol-free, unlike the Laurel Line's more popular Rocky Glen Park and Moosic. Rides were eventually added, some coming from Wilkes-Barre's short-lived Mountain Park. Valley View Park arguably reached its zenith in the early 1920s, with over 20,000 people attending its Lithuanian Day picnics in 1922 and 1923. It was also a popular location for the time for famous bands of the area. Valley View Park closed in 1941, a victim of rising costs and falling attendance. Today, the Valley View Estates development stands on its site.
You're watching WYLN TV 35.